Here, a one-point game as we begin the fourth. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Lance.
And that is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
And Lance again going to keep it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run here with Akers.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Stafford. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Lance now on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And Lance again going to keep it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, That's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense.
I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
So Lance and the Niners down by 2. 1:46 to go.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Now Lance.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Here's Lance.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they left their defense with no margin for error.
No, zero. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. You really put them in an impossible situation because at the least, you're giving up 3 in that situation, right? So I would have punted the ball out of there and given them a little bit of a cushion.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Los Angeles, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.